what's going on? Ryan here, setthepacetriathlon.com, and we're going to do a quick little video about TriDot. At the time of this recording a few days ago, they just did a webinar discussing AI in triathlon training. They are partnered with Ironman at this current time of the recording of this video. They are part of the Ironman University, which I am a part of. I'm also a certified TriDot coach, Ironman U coach. Also coaching in Training Peaks. I've coached in Final Surge, TriDot. I've been on all the platforms, TriDot since 2020. So I've been around a minute before they became a little bit larger in the Ironman scene. But they just did a webinar talking about automated intelligence, AI in triathlon training and how it can help you out and how maybe you should jump in there and try it out. So I'm going to do my little 2 cents on what TriDot has and can offer you, and then we're going to just discuss real quick, is it maybe right for you? If it is, I'm putting the comments here of the video and the video description here on YouTube a link to a 2-month free trial. Just you want to get in there, try it out. There's nothing to lose. You go in there, poke around, put a race in there, see what the workouts are like, and if it totally is overwhelming and it sucks and it's not your thing, ditch it and move on. Like I said, I coach in Training Peaks. I also have standalone Training Peaks plans for races. So I'm in all the platforms, and I'm not here to tell you necessarily one is better than the other. I think they're both, like Training Peaks and TriDot are kind of my main platforms, and they're both like neck and neck as far as the quality that you get out of there. But they do offer very distinct, different training opportunities for athletes out there. So if you're tech savvy, you probably want to grab a seat, grab a chair, grab some popcorn, and we'll jump into it real quick and just kind of discuss TriDot. So quick little overview, TriDot.com. Go in there. They're partners with Ironman right now. They're running Ironman University. They're recreating all the training. It has been refreshed since maybe 2018, 2019. So it's been a minute since they've made kind of updated training videos for training coaches, specifically for Ironman events, long distance coaching in general. And again, I'm USAT certified, level 1 long course triathlon coach. So I've got USAT CEUs, I've got TriDot, Training Peaks, all these different platforms I'm getting information from so I can be a better coach and help you guys out. But we're going to dive into TriDot. So you log in there, and this is what you'll see. And then this is just a test profile that I've made and created. And since I'm a coach, I can get in there and look at their schedule and all that kind of stuff. It is kind of limited because this is not a paying profile. So it's limited on the information you can see, but you can look in the left hand here column of all the things you can get into. You can get into training. We'll get into Racex in a minute. You can engage, metrics, diagnostics, all this kind of other fun stuff. So I just want to give you an overview of what they can give you. So if you go in the calendar, you can look in the weeks, you can look in the days, and it gives you very detailed workouts. So I can't click on these because, again, it's not a paid profile, so I won't show all the information. But it'll give you very detailed. It gives you a written explanation of the workout. So if you just want to print it out and do it on a trainer, or you want to have it for doing a workout kind of on the road as you go, if you're not into power meters, you're not into heart rate monitors, all that kind of fun stuff, you can still do the workouts. But TriDot drills into the finite details and minutia of what time of day you're training at. Are you training at indoors, outdoors? What's the temperature like? What's the humidity like? Takes that into account with your zones, your FTP, all your other information, and your fitness level. Boils it down into one workout so you can try to maximize that workout as much as possible. So this big gear work for an hour, maybe you go outside and you ride your bike for 2 hours and you're just kind of riding and you're just trying to get volume in. Whereas you maybe could get the same effect from doing this big gear workout on your trainer early in the morning when it's cold outside and it's dark, you can't go out and riding. At the time of this recording, we're February 2025 in Kansas City. Yesterday it was like negative 23 degree wind chill. There ain't no way I'm going outside to do any workouts, running or biking. So for me, what I do with kids, with my wife working full-time in a very demanding job as well, I need a workout I can do in an hour in the basement before everybody else is up, get that done, get the most beneficial workout I can, because on race day I want to come out and be the best I can. So with TriDot, that's kind of their objective. They're going to boil all this down into one solid workout to get you as maximized as possible. So they're taking account all this information of your fitness and location and training status and all this other stuff, boiling down in a workout, and you do that workout. Once you do it, you record your information, bring it over Garmin or whatever device you're using. It'll analyze it, potentially change future workouts based on how you perform in this workout. So Training Peaks is a little bit different. Final Surge is a little bit different. Today's Plan, I think they're maybe still around. I'm not sure. But it's a static workout. So you set your zones, you set your FTP, you set all your other metrics, and then those workouts are based on that metrics unless you go manually change stuff. Where it's nice, where TriDot will go in and based off that workout you just did, maybe it says, well, they didn't reach all the goals, so the next workout we're not going to crush their soul. Or maybe you exceeded it, you got a 100 out of 100 score. They're like, this next threshold workout we're going to do on Thursday, man, we're going to up it and we're going to really challenge you. Or you could say, well, it's not. I don't think he's ready for that. We're going to dial it back a little bit. And there's all the stuff behind the scenes. Again, I can't click on here and show this information because it's not a paying membership on this one. But diagnostics, metrics, all this other stuff. So your workouts go in there. It dissects it and slices it apart. Looks at so many different things. Your stress scores, your fitness levels, all this information. You could go as far as to like uploading genetic profiles if you want to do that. TriDot will handle that information. So you could dial into the finite details as much as you want with TriDot, or you can dial back as much as you want to, and you can get solid workouts based on whatever fitness level you're at. And you can just kind of manually adjust it as you go along. You can definitely do that and follow along manually. You don't have to do all the bells and whistles, but you might be missing out a little bit on the bells and whistles. I mean, if we go back here, we go to their plans. So we're all fiscally interested in how much is it actually going to cost you. So you look at essentials. There's a lifestyle plan. So you get one short course race. So if you're just doing a little race, you want to try it out, you put in a short course and it'll plan you out. Or you can move up to $39 a month, which, if you're going to go for a full coach, sometimes you're $250 here for TriDot, sometimes you're $300, $350. You're getting that very, very personalized, detailed information and adjustments from the coach. Or TriDot, you're going in here and as long as you're putting in good information, you get good information out, and you can put 3 races of any distances. You can do different things. So just based on whatever level you want to be at, you can use TriDot to get you there. And again, if you want to just do $40 a month, and you just want kind of a plan, you put it out, you go out and do your workouts, and you kind of manually put information in to try to do the best as possible. There's nothing wrong with that. $40 a month, it's pretty affordable, I think, to get a good, solid training plan. Better than no plan whatsoever and just going out there and be like, wow, I think this is where I'm at. So, personally, if you were to ask me, have a plan of some sort, whether Training Peaks or, you're using TriDot and you're just using the Essentials plan or Lifestyle even. But again, Lifestyle, if you're doing a 70.3 or full Ironman race, you're not going to be able to get a full plan out of that. So, the one important part you can see, if you go to the Racex, so you see over in the corner, you're kind of in a different little area of TriDot. It's called the Racex. So this is where you pick the race you want to do, and they have pre-programmed races, or you can make up your own race and put it in there. Kind of your goals: is it an A race, is it B race, C race, what distance it is. It takes into account all these races have built-in courses, elevation profiles, information, weather, humidity, all this kind of built in, so they can go through and kind of give you a race prediction. It goes back and it backs out a training plan. It gets you ready specifically for that race, so you can put in your race. It takes into account your metrics, your training, your history, current training status, your availability. You can go in there and adjust your preferences. I want to train bikes on this day, long runs on this day, long rides on this way. I want to be bike heavy. You can put all kinds of information into TriDot, and it will give you a very detailed, succinct plan that you could download to your watch, do it on your trainer. You can sync it with Zwift. You can sync it with other virtual platforms. It brings it over, ride your bike, sends over the workout. TriDot analyzes it, comes back in here and gives you information on future workouts. And we see with TriDot, their big thing is they have the DOT scores. So swim, bike, and run all have fitness scores based on your past fitness and performance. So when you start, you get a baseline. You kind of put your information in, your FTPs, your heart rate zones, your thresholds, all that kind of good stuff. Calculates out a TriDot zone. So as you're going through, test fate here to see. So as you're going through, it'll give you workouts for the weeks ahead, and then it will give you some tests. So it's got a swim test here, it's got a time trial run here, functional threshold test here for the bike. So every couple of weeks, it's going to go back and it's going to test your fitness. So it's either going to change these dot scores. You're either hopefully going up, or you could be going down, and it says, well, maybe you're not ready for that. And then it recalculates future workouts based on that. It may change workouts altogether. You may do your functional threshold test one week, and the next week where it shows threshold intervals, it could change you to 30-90s and then an easy ride. So based on where you're at, it changes future workouts, changes workouts based on what you've done. The downside to that is you can't necessarily, if you're the type of person you want to know every workout for the rest of the week, what you're doing, this may be your workout that you have planned on Monday, and then you go to Sunday. But if you do a workout on Tuesday, it may change your Sunday workout. So you have to be a little bit flexible with this platform. You have to be tech savvy, you have to be flexible, be able to kind of adjust as it goes along, and you have to be adept at getting the good information in there. So if you're doubling up, if it's sending a Zwift workout and a Garmin workout for one bike ride, and it's seeing that double information in there, it's going to think you're doing double the work, and it's going to change your workouts based on information. So you have to be really good at the upfront loading of information, the upfront setting up of your profile, and then you have to manage that information as it's going along. As long as you do that, it is a very good tool, it is a solid tool. It will definitely get you improved on where you're going. If you're a beginner athlete, intermediate, or even advanced, it will get you there. It will keep you challenged. You may repeat some workouts, but those zones will change as your fitness changes. So that's kind of the hallmark of TriDot. Is it's a learning system, a learning setup for training for triathletes. So as you do your workouts, it learns your fitness, it learns where you're going, kind of the rates that you absorb fitness, takes this information into account. So if you're doing workouts in Kansas City and the next week you're going to be out in Florida on vacation with the kids and you want to do some runs out there, you can go back and you can change these workouts, and you can change locations, the time of day, the heat, humidity, everything. It'll change your zones and give you exactly where you need to be, because a workout in 50-degree weather is going to be different than a workout in 100-degree weather or 83 degrees with 80% humidity. Or if you're in Kansas City during the middle of the winter, you might get a 50-degree day, but it's going to be 25% or 10% humidity, especially in the winter. TriDot takes this into account. So for me, for doing this, since I have been doing endurance sports since 2004, I've been coaching since 2012, I've been in TriDot since 2020. For me, I'm very comfortable being in this platform. So using Training Peaks and other platforms, had I started off with this might have been overload. I signed up with a coach when I did my first Ironman. We did Training Peaks, and at the time, it was not, in 2013, it was not the most polished of platforms. It was a little bit difficult to understand and comprehend. I had a fluid trainer, definitely went in the smart trainer world, but now after years of doing these events, especially long course, and optimizing my time doing my training, TriDot is definitely it. They're probably leading the game right now as far as where triathlon training could possibly go. I just spit on my screen, don't do that. And what you could possibly get out of it. So it will, especially when you look at this pricing plan for $39 a month, you could put in 70.3 Des Moines or Ironman Florida, whatever you're doing. Make sure you're getting polished information, things that you're probably already doing, especially if you have a Garmin device or whatever. You're uploading it to, all you gotta do is sync with the Garmin, brings over your workouts, and then we'll give you optimized training that will get you to where you want to go on race day. If you look in Racex, it'll give you projected finish times for all your races and all these metrics and everything. Again, if you're a paying member. But it's helpful to kind of see what training you're doing and how it's going to impact maybe how you perform on race day. And it's got tons of different metrics, it's stress scores, it's got all this other genetics information you can put in there. You can either get, $40 a month out of it, or you can get $150 or $250. You can have somebody like me. It's on the coaching end of things. I can get in there. I can change people's schedule. I can put in different workouts. I can change their workouts, change the length of workouts. Or on Thursdays, this is the only thing I got to do. And I can do 2 hours because, my kids are grown and I don't have to get them ready for school. So I can do that in 2 hours. I want to do some extra workouts on those days. Maybe that's where you put it in. So a coach can help you with that. So again, I just want to kind of go over a quick little introduction, quick little revisit of what the TriDot platform is like, kind of dig in here and give you a little bit of look behind the scenes because I can, because I'm a coach, because I got access to other profiles. I may just like a test profile to get you in there. So the big thing is, if you're going to go in there, I'll put a link on this video in the description. I'll put it in the comments as well. Anywhere I post, I'll put in the comments. It's a 2-month free trial. Get in there. You log in, you'll be connected to me. So if you have any questions, you can ask them. Get in there, just poke around for 2 months. If it totally sucks, doesn't make sense, you can ditch it and move on. If it does make sense, it could definitely be a very valuable tool if you want to do big things in the world of triathlon, but you got other things. You have to have a real job and a real life, family, kids, wife works full-time, spouse works full-time. You got other things going on. You want to have a life. You don't want to just train 20 hours a week just so you can do the best you can. Maybe you can train 10 to 15 hours a week to get the same results. Use TriDot to get there. So, again, I know I talk fast. I went through a lot of information. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Send me an email. Send me a message. Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Smoke signals. I'll get that information. Email me, and I will get back to you and help you out as much as I can. Hopefully this helped you out, give you a little bit more insight into TriDot. Again, look for that 2-month free trial link that I'm going to put out there, and hopefully that will get you to where you want to go, especially the time of this video, February 2025. Season's coming up. I'm 70.3 Des Moines is where I'm going to start my season, and the sky's the limit. So with that, I want to end the video. Good luck out there. Happy training, and we'll see you out there on race day.